Hey everybody. Welcome to Crazy Og's World of Alloys. Today, we are making a bunch of different alloys. I think it's probably a little presumptuous of me to think that I'll be able to get through all of it, but we're at very least going to get intermetallics, which means these, and then maybe a couple others. We're going to set the stage for self-assembly, but we're not going to get there. Anyway, we got some chores to do. Oh, this is comedy. Here, come look at this thing I did. I'm sure every one of you saw this as a coming problem and decided not to tell me. Funny people. All of you so funny. But I made a mistake, if you can believe it. Right here. I keep forgetting that just because I've dedicated one... Well, how'd this even work? Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, so this doesn't even work at all. All right. So I designated one slot as only PSP, but then the caravan resorting doesn't respect that. So that's a problem. Less than 100. There you go. And so you're big disabled right now. But obviously, that's not working out in the immediate moment. How do I do this? How do I get out of this situation I find myself in? Here, let's just pretend it's all going to be okay, right? Sure. And then like that and like that. And then we'll pull them all out. Once again, and then dump, and then pick it all up. And then you go all in there, and then pick it up again. Okay. So this, I don't know where the whale is. So we weren't having immediate problems off this, only looming problems. All right, good. So that will redistribute the plates. And that's good. And where's the whale? What do we need here? What could be... Oh, silver. The whale's waiting on silver. Don't think about that. Don't think about that. It's okay. All right, we need more 2 through 9. There's probably an optimal ratio somewhere in the system somehow. But I don't know it. So we have to go get some neutron absorbers. Right there. And that's not going to be enough neutron absorbers. So let's go out. I think it's like... right about here-ish for neutron absorber, or maybe not. Oh, maybe it's somewhere else entirely. No, it's way down there. Okay, never mind. I have no idea what I was thinking. Just kind of guessing. So, one more even? One less even? There we go. Neutron absorbers. There. Okay, there's going to be more on the way, so they'll be in the bin. And we're going to try to double the consumption of 241 and subsequently double the guaranteed production of 242. So let's see what we can do. So we want to grab all of this. It's going to be like right here, right? I feel like I'm going to regret doing this one day. That day has not yet been reached, but one day I will regret this. So we can take this and go a little more, right? That's all anyone wants. Just a little more. I spit on Slanesh, but, well, look what just keeps happening. Just a little more, friends. It will all be better if I just had a little more. So that goes there. And now we don't turn anymore. Oh, I didn't get the hands. That's very, very, very low foresight of me. I'm out of hands. Are you kidding me? Is this actually a thing that can happen? All right, so we need more hands. We need this to come up like this. And then we have to get still more hands, because I didn't get any of them, because I'm the world's greatest player. Like so. And obviously not like that, though. And then even more hands. So this is going to be a little more than doubling, it looks like. Which is okay. I want to leap this. And you do the opposite way. We don't need that, not yet. And we do the same thing right here, right? And that makes a whole lot of room, which will immediately kick on the particle accelerators, which is good. All right, there we go, loading up. And we just don't have any of the fluids, right? What I have to do is... No, we do have all the fluids, except no plutonium peroxide, right? Which can only come from right there. Oh, nice. It just lights up. Perfect. All right, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more neutron absorbers. That's in the wrong spot. And we also need to handle the waistline, which isn't hard. This can be moved if necessary. Just for right now, this is perfect. You can just slam it right into the waistline. The waistline is getting clogged. This is going to be a problem soon because these aren't going to ash fast enough. I may need another buffer because this is only like a few episodes worth of decay, just waste production. Going to have to be mindful of this going forward. Anyway, what am I doing? Garbage out, material in, product out. Just go get more, right? 8 more neutron absorbers, a whole bunch more hands. Personal logistics, that's not great. That's a spitter hitting in the backfield. A flaw in the design of this, of my embassies. Are we seriously still on this? Do you need me to actually target artillery? Is that what you're saying? We need 8. There we go. 8. No, it took care of itself eventually. Good. All right. Then after this, we push towards intermetallics. And after that, maybe do Ferroboron or something. I don't know. There will be plans. And then after this, we start, probably do another artillery day. And then we start in on all of the plants I don't have. And then all of the animals I don't have. All right, so good. More neutron absorbers. All right, notepad dismissed. We can get to the real show now. Slowly bakes. I can't wait until getting level 2 neutron absorbers. I feel like I should be having just giant fields of these. Though being able to go across into this and expand this way, that's not bad either. I can make it work a lot of different ways. And if I go and look, are we spinning to win? We absolutely are. Eating up enormous amounts of clean wind power. And this will produce still more 39, still more 40. And 39 and 40 is a 38. And then half of that goes somewhere else, though. So let's see. It's probably going to back up on 40 next. We'll see how that goes. But it is nice to see it absorbing all the 42 and none of it going to waste. How are we doing here? Decent. All right, let's talk intermetallics. Which means we have to come... It's going to involve a furnace, right? It kind of has to involve heat, coal power plant, which is unfortunate because I don't want to do that. Do we have heat being used anywhere around here? Like obvious, oh, it has to be up in the smelting layer. All right, so there's heat. And any more heat around here? It uses briquette. We need coal briquette. Can't use charcoal to power. Okay, here's heat. So I guess intermetallics best go right here because I can use the existing infrastructure. All right, that sounds great. So this is intermetallics block. Is this valid? This is zinc. Then we get to this point, so it's reduction and it's also reduction and then sintering. So no, I cannot use this square. And that's bad. I wanted that heat. And all of this is just in and out, in and out, in and out. I suppose we could use this instead. Just go right next door. Because Nexelit gets sintered and reduced, right? But we have substantially more room. Yeah, sinter, reduce, and then all this space. So yes, this is where we do intermetallics. All right, got it. So, do I have any? Why do I have oxide on me? He says, knowing full well why he does. All right, so intermetallics. Intermetallic. You need iron Nexelit Timmy. And this is used in just absolutely everything. And you're made in a foundry. So yes, heat. So let's see if we can get the ratios of this somewhat correct. So I guess we start with one coal power plant. Yeah, we only going to need one coal power plant. Wonder why there aren't any coal power plants aren't being refreshed very quickly. You should have everything you need, right? That's a biomass. Why isn't this being brought in, even though it's full up? Interesting, why? But it's not quest from buffer chests. What is this? Am I looking at the wrong thing? Is this another stroke? This is a buffer chest. It has coal power plants in it. It's there to supply. That's what buffer chests do. All right. Are you not in the right? Or you're not in the same grid? No, you are. It bridges. Huh. Why do we suppose this is? It's all on the same network. Definitely works. What is this? Don't we have better oil power plants now? Didn't we fix that at some point? Like right here? Yeah, okay. So we can upgrade this. Not that that particularly matters. Oil power. There you go. It's right there. And coal power plants. On the way, 0. I don't get it. Right there, right there. It says 10. Oh, because we have 2 stacks. Okay, okay, all right, got it. It only took me a while. Okay, just, yeah, vision problem, right? It's with me eyes. All right, never mind. Run away from the problem. The problem can't see you if you have energy drink in your system. So we are going right here. Yes? Yes. All right, so coal power plant, you get shoved down. Where are you at? Right here. So you're in line. Oh, I should have gotten heat pipe. And then we're going to put in intermetallic making stuff. So So it's going to be like this, and like this, and just you're making intermetallics right there. All right, so and to be prodded to hell, we need beacons in this. So there's going to be a war of efficiency and beacons and speed and all of that. Not really what I want out of life, but we're going to make iron, Nexelit, and Vitreloy on site. And we should really just count on a single line of this, I think. Probably. This is in line, right? Do I care about being in line? I don't think so. Not really. It would be virtuous to be in line properly, but I need the space. All right, so now let's just grab. Let's just pretend this works, right? Snag this guy, put it right here. This should be iron Nexelit, right? Here, bots off. Bots off. And let's just pretend. Just pretend, right? Haha, just pretending. Just a joke. Just a hypothetical, bro. Don't get mad. All right, so we want to make our two things here. We want to make not ferrochrome, but Vitreloy. And we want to make not iron Nexelit Timmy, right? What are you doing? Weren't there two of these recipes? I could have sworn there were two of these recipes. No. No, there isn't. No. It's just this. Just this forever. All right, so this is one of the great bottlenecks of the factory, right? I gotta pay attention to this. Yeah, it's about exactly where I forgot. Don't worry. I've got plans for this area. What I'm going to do is on one of the next artillery days, I'm going to chop down right here and make a nice clean wall, specifically to take this coal patch so I can route it up here and just directly pipe it in. There's another one right there, and we're going to do the same thing, and this is where we're going to run off of coal forever. That's the plan. All right, so this doesn't really work, right? Because if I go look at the South Factory, beloved Southern Factory, we kind of can't get enough of this stuff, right? Where aren't you going? No iron plate. Aren't I donating enough iron? Apparently not. Apparently I'm not donating any at all right now. Okay. That's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Well, these guys are going. It's just it's all being used locally. All right, don't think about it. It doesn't matter. So this is just insufficient. We want at least a double. So, looks like we're going to be doing how much Vitreloy? 2 a second here, and you eat. Each one of these can supply 1, so we're going to do 2 chunky boys. Okay, got it. And then hopefully we can get all the way to the next thing, you know, the next smelters, and that will be the key thing for increasing productivity. All right, so you get this whole block right here, and obviously this isn't going to work quite like this. I need you to not do iron niobium, iron Nexelit Timmy. And now we got a problem, right? In that we have to get 3 in and 1 out. So that means serpentine belt up here. It also means we have to remove a lot of stuff. And then in here we don't have any pipes. This isn't a pipe situation, so cleaning all of this out is going to be a little delicate, right? Right here. And hopefully I don't snag any inserters, because I'm trying to just cleanly repurpose this without having enormous problems. But enormous problems are simply the way of the factory. All right, so I may have done this correctly, perhaps. All right, here, just make it real. Show me the error of my way. Okay, wait, I already know the error of my ways. This shouldn't be here. We're gonna need 2. We're gonna need a lot of Nexelit powder in my inventory. Just a lot. Just a miserable amount. Yeah, I know. Yeah, trust me, I know. Where does this come from? Where does this blue stuff come from? All right, right here. We want to take a box, and we want to empty this box right there. Good. Thank you. Now, oh, it's running. Super Steel is running. Excellent. I feel, oh, it's going to be too twitchy, too fast. Movement speed is the enemy. All right, so we are going to have 2 things happening here, right? We're going to have one outpost bringing the things in, and we're going to have one outpost taking the things away. Sounds good? Good plan? Good traditional plan. So like so, and so like so. Just nice and symmetrical. All right, so this is obviously not how we want to do things, and obviously we want to go down with this because we want to take all of the stuff and turn it into intermetallics right there. So descend, my children. Okay, good. And now serpentine belt, right? Oh, I have to clean up all these guys. None of this is correct. We might have to touch the belt. Ew. Ew. So we're going to go this way, like so. Got a cough. Coughing complete. And this is just super simple right now. In fact, we don't really need this style of belt because we're not going on both sides, you know? It's nothing up here. So I could have done something a little simpler, but I am a little bit of a creature of habit. I know this works, therefore I do it. I have this deep, abiding abhorrence for fighting my tools. If the tool works, use it. The downside of this is I spend blatantly insufficient amount of time trying to generate better tools. You know? I get stuck in doing the same thing the same way. So it's a balance, and I'm bad at it. All right, right there. Here we have, oh, all of this has to be reversed. Fine. And then a big H. And we did it wrong over there, but it's fine. We'll fix it. It'll be okay. Everyone just chill. Why aren't you being chill? There we go. And then right there, right there, right there, right there. Okay, good. I probably should have stuck power poles on it. Didn't do it. Good. You get to be moved way in. And then all this is going to be logistic space, specifically right now. Okay. And then right there. Okay, good. Perfect. And then down. And then there. There we go. Full exposure. Now we should probably put power in if we actually care about getting any of this done. And then we will program a whale. I'm not sure I'm doing this correctly. I'm thinking this is going to be hideous when I'm actually finished. The electrical picture, you know. All right, so I think we're taking power from next door, right? Oh, there is no power line here. Never mind. Forget that idea. I think we're taking power from over here, right? Okay, right there. Finally, the horrible flashing is done. All right, so many things need to happen now. First and foremost, we have to restore this line. We must respect the fine Nexelit powder going through, or else we shall not have Nexelit at all. There, have more. Now. Oh, I guess we do need some pipes in the center. Simply because we have to keep this thing fueled. So this is good. I feel like I really should be making a standard version of these, you know? Because I'm going to be doing this over and over again. The alloying step, I mean. Nope. Come on, right there. Then power will come in. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. It's so cruel. Can we go from the other side? I bet you we can. I bet you we don't have to go from the bottom. I bet we can go from the left. Over here somewhere. Where we got power? Where's liquid power? Give me the liquid power. I see the smelters right there. I know you got it. It's right over here, right? Yeah. So we're not making this stuff fast at all, which is unfortunate. Here, take a lap. Good. And that is, again, all cobalt, which is all cyanic. So I should just stop thinking about that, right? All right, I want you to go get stuff. Bring me things. I was given a good idea. Here, watch this. Watch this trickery. A user, a watcher, a viewer, a fan, a savior said, do this. Just do this. And then, like this. No searching. Never any searching. Oh, this is glorious. This feels fantastic. What's our ratio? 10. So it's 900 each. So 7,900, 1,200. Okay. Oh, that was so good. Thank you, kind viewer. That was fantastic. And I want you to circuit condition, comparator equals go, and then unload until target, unload until target, unload until target, and then just grab it right here. This is amazing. This is actually what I wanted to do with updating the Caravan GUI, but it's right here instead. So it's not better, but it's completely workable. Like, look how fast that was. I gotta go get my whales. We're not done, of course, but this is kind of irreducible time right here. Where? That's Nexelit? Yeah. Load items until Caravan has Nexelit in this amount. Oh, so easy. And then go get Timmy. Antimony oxide right there. Don't do that. Load items until Caravan has Timmy oxide. And then we got to go get a whole lot of iron, which is right there. Then load items until caravan has. Load items until caravan, caravan, caravan. Good. I even have time to check now because I don't hate my life after I've done this. All right, go and do that. There. That was great. And now what we do is we just clear it and we get our quick bar back. Absolutely glorious. Thank you, kind viewer, for saving me from myself once again. Yeah, we're just going to do that. And then you are going to be... Oh, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Oh, I should have kept those. Iron plate. Yeah, I should have kept those. Oops. All right. I'll get better at it. Don't worry. Or I'll just do the same thing over and over again, which is also classic me. All right, so we need what? Timmy oxide right here. And then we need Nexelit. There we go. This should be all set up, right? To make this very important alloy. We got to go get more whales. We got to get... No, just more whales. That's all we need right now. And then we will make Vitreloy. And then we'll smash it all together into Intermetallics. And then we'll do something else. Got a cough. Cough, 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 cough. All right, so we have to take the iron Nexelit Timmy, which is kind of lose track of where it is, honestly. Down here, over here, right there. All right, so this is pretty obviously insufficient. Now we should put the heat in the middle. We got to keep remembering that. So this is where that comes in, and then it will come out right here. And then it will move on its journey to become intermetallics. But in the meantime, whale hungry, add destination, grab all this stuff, and then take it up to the alloy bin. Is it here? Is it here? No, it's not there. Actually, it looks like there's two whales here waiting. And that guy's too. Oh, okay. What do you got? What is this supposed to be? Oh, the blue stuff. And that's, I need more fuel rods. Hopefully I'm taking care of that with adding more neutron absorbers. But maybe not. So here, maybe. Then empty cargo. Hopefully I did that right. Yeah, just one. Okay. So you get to be on your way now. Where are you, whale snack? Did I give them all away? Did I do that? There you go. I think I did. All right, good enough. This should probably be done now, right? All I have to do is wait for this whale to come back. Oh, what are you waiting for? Ooh, what's the problem? What did I do wrong here? Oh, it should only be 62, right? Sorry, my fault. There we go. 63? 63? Probably 63. Yeah. Or not. I don't know. It's just numbers. Numbers have no meaning. Let's keep going. What I need to do now is copy this entire... Oh, we have to get still more of this stuff in our inventory. Let's just prepare for it right now. Why do I have a bad Windmill in my inventory. That's not called for. Not cricket, I tell you. And I grab all of this. Is this actually what I want to do? Hold on a second. Let me think. Look before I leave. Vitreloy. Oh, yeah. I want to do that and more. It's 5 inputs. Oh, that's ugly. That's a sushi belt right there. That's going to be something different. Okay, so we want kind of the... I don't even know what to do here. We have to make a sushi belt out of... out of smelters. And if we snuggle that right there, we might have room for another line up there later. What's this? This pipe right here. You see it, right? Oh, it is in line. Somehow it didn't look like it was here. Get up. You're really messing me up. Paste. Only we have to do right here, right? Here, let's just do this. And then this has to be a sushi belt. The powder. The powder gets everywhere. So, you need to make Vitreloy, my friend. Vitreloy. And we need power, obviously. We need out, obviously. And we need a sushi belt. So it's going to be something like that. It's not going to be exactly like that, of course. And for this situation, I'm pretty sure we just go around. Like so. I love that sushi belts are now like just something that it's just a tool I have, you know? Here, let's go all the way around. So leap here, immediately come north. And then immediately go over. There, sushi belt. Let's get power in so they stop crying. Are we actually making the alloy here? Is this good? I know we just walked away like a total cool guy. We're collecting it, right? Probably nowhere near fast enough. We're probably going to need to copy and paste this a few times. Oh, it's still building up in the hands. Yeah, this is just slow. It's just really, 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 really slow. Which I suppose I shouldn't hold against it, but somehow I do. Slow is bad. All right, let's look at the power line art. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, it's not the worst until I did this. Like if I had that not be there, this could, I mean, it has a certain, yeah, it has a decent-ish symmetry to it. And we can preserve some of that by just coming over here instead. There. That's not really any, stop looking at it. Oh, it's ugly. All right, so what we're gonna want to do is pull this all the way back. We want to read this belt, and we want to put stuff on this belt. So just kind of read off right here. And I want you enable read belt. No, don't enable. Hold all belts. Read the entire thing. And then we want to probably not have this situation. So we have, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our distribution, right? And so we go right here. We do the thing again. Great. And daisy chain, daisy chain, daisy chain, daisy chain, daisy chain. And then you're all going to just put on like 200 of everything. Yeah, I betcha. All right, it's programming mode. So new toolbar. Oh, this is so nice. The only thing would be nicer if I could just put them all on all at once, you know? And we don't need that. All right, so what we're going to do here is everyone's going to use the filters. And then you only take that, and you only enable when less than, just say 200 for right now. Okay, and then I have to place, replace. Yeah, this is nice. This goes quick. This is leveling up. This is core Factorio skill here. All right, so it's a good place to start, right? And we'll just flow in. And there's no other way to make this, right? It's just Vitreloy, and it's just used in a few things. Great, I say. Now let's do this. We need 1, 2. You got to be 100, and you got to be 100, and then just distribute. Oh, I suppose that was already there. This is like 5 different comments all coming together in order to make this actually work properly. I thank you, my viewership, from saving me from the horror of me. You're getting distracted. Because I don't like that little red out of power signal up there. Makes me feel as if I've forgotten something. All right, so all you are going now. And now we just have to get this whale out here. Mr. Whale, come here. Whale hungry. Oh, I never have to change. I never have to get off of the screen. Beautiful. Comparator equals go. And I want you to unload until target times 5. And these are, it's just 3 apiece for everything, right? So our number is 12. What is that? 9,000 divided by 12, 750. Let's just do 700. So it's 1,200 of, 2,100 of everything. Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense at all. If our number is 700, oh, the number is 15, excuse me. So the number is 600. So we want to get, excuse me, 1,800 of all these. Okay, got it. Understood. What I now want is to make that real. Put that there. Oh, I don't even have to cue that. I just click it. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. And you are all 1,800. Every last one of you. And then we have to go get all this stuff. So, have a whale snack. And then I want you to go get antimony, duralumin, nickel, copper, right here. And you load until load until caravan. And we want Timmy, 1,800, followed by nickel, titanium, and copper. So if we come down here, we will hit nickel first. Load right there, 1,800. And then another destination, titanium. Load until caravan has titanium, 1,800. Add destination copper. Load. 1,800. And then we have to go get duralumin, which is done over here somewhere. Yeah, right there. Should be in the alloy stack. Isn't. Oh well. Load. 1,800. All right, you're ready to go. Off and collect those wonderful things. And then they're brought here. And then we just make Vitreloy. Now we have to go start working on intermetallics. Thank you. Thank you. This entire toolbar. Thank you. That was very helpful of you. And somehow we are missing everything. That's fine. All right, so through the power of the descending cross, we will come right here. This is probably going to be fine, right? And then we'll just make intermetallics for free because we don't have any dinosaurs. So we have both of the inputs to intermetallics right here, and we just got to heat this area up. So how do we manage this? I believe we determined that furnace heat generation in the middle, good. Heat generation on the outsides, bad. So it's something like this. It can be really simple, right? So what we do is we have an out. It's around the back. Now the out should be in the middle. But the heat pipe should be in the middle. Maybe we do a serpentine belt on the outside, but we want to leave beacon space. But this is so convenient right here. We can't put beacon space in the middle then. Just can't. So I guess we grab a serpentine belt right here. Oh, we're making that, so that's good. So like so and like so. And then that happens. And then this happens. Wait, you're going the wrong way. You absolutely are. So H right there. Now copy and paste. And we can have as many of these on the sides as we want. Only we probably want the aerial caravan to be right here. In line with everything else. Yes, get me more of that. Alright, I gotta go make a delivery and pick up all my other stuff. Because I think that's the last one. Hopefully we have enough intermetallics. I don't really recall ever being exposed to an intermetallic shortage. That doesn't mean it didn't happen. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut you guys. We're going to move you over. Then we're going to take this. And we're going to have to leave a via space somewhere. Can we leap this? I don't know. I don't think so. No, we have to leave a via somewhere. And that should probably be in the middle. Yeah. Which will leave us with this. And then we can pull that back. Oh, now we have a problem. A problem of my own design. And with its efficiency modules is what we need. We have to make a ton of efficiency modules right now. Where's my box? Actually, it's a really good question. Where did I put that box? Can I make any? I've got enough. That's fine. Okay, so all you're going to get efficiency modules. All of you are going to get heat. This thing is going to have 12 hanging off of it. That's okay. Oh, wait, that's a really bad via, isn't it? And these guys are not together. All right, that's just a little bit awkward. suppose what I have to do is this then. In order to keep things square. So we really just do not have a good via here at all. Which is concerning, I have to say. Right there. Oh, we need more heat pipe. We need 2 more furnaces, 1 more heat pipe. And I guess we just have to live with this. And we could clip one of these if we absolutely had to. But here, let's not be dumb. The via is better right there because then it's more full. And then it doesn't matter that this has no space. That's kind of expected of this infrastructure. Okay, that makes sense to me, I think. That makes sense to me in some way. That makes sense to me in a way that probably worries all my counselors and all my loved ones. One of those things that should not make sense. What am I doing? What am I doing? These look off somehow. But they're not. It fits perfectly, which is wonderful. Oh, and they have to be adjusted. Anyway, go get more heat pipe. Go get more furnaces. Then we will be done with our first arc of the day. Intermetallics. And now I need 2 furnaces. Which is right there and right there. All right, good. Oh, and I have to also hook up the heat. I probably should have done that a long time ago. That's okay. We've got time. Here. Let's get started immediately. All right, good. And now we're doing this where again? Right here. Here. Take all that fuel. Just take it. Start burning it. Heat pipe. Heat pipe is what I needed. There. The heat is being distributed. The heat is building. Now we have to worry about infrastructure. So, grab this. And this will come up, of course. Plenty of power. Let's just not leave any space right now. Let's just assume everything's going to be okay. Okay, right there. Now we need ash out, which is just a little bit harder, but not a lot of it. So something like that, right? And then we'll have to just make it work if we ever have to put more on here. So right here is ash line. Yeah, like so. Okay, down there, down there, down there. Okay, and now we have ash out. Perfect. We should probably do something about power, right? The angry flashing starting to get to me. Should probably check and see if Vitreloy is being made. I don't see any on the belt right there, which is, to be frank, not a good sign. Probably means something's wrong with the sushi belt. I did just run away assuming that the sushi belt was going to work. This could have terrible consequences. Which I suppose I should pay attention to. All right, you just start heating up. What is wrong with Vitreloy up here? We have no supply. Which is because, oh, we are out of whale food. That's like the worst of all results here. At least what's being made. Okay, this is very worrisome. I got to keep an eye on this. Not right now, though. Not right now. So you have stuff. We're going to need a lot more of that stuff. And what has to happen here is pretty straightforward, right? So this comes over like so. And then Vitleroy comes up like so. And then, yeah, we got to do this like this. Then this has to be reversed. Because this is now the offloader. Perfect, right? And then down here. And then, of course, we're even going to put an underground right there because it's easy. No other reason, just because it's easy. Are you guys not hooked up? Really? That's interesting. I didn't think you'd need a patch like that. And right there, and right there. Okay, so, and now I have to watch. This is on the outside, so you are the outserter. You, the near ones on this side. Okay, good, and good, and good. Then this gets clipped, and then this is product. Okay, right there. Okay, good. And then we should be making intermetallics, and they should be making their way out to here. Which means I need to go retask a dinosaur, because we are taking intermetallics from the south, right? Yeah, right here. You have a different life. You're trying to empty your cargo. I want you to be dinosaur hungry now. And then I want you to come right here. And I want you to fill that cargo. There you go. There, I'm done. It's wired into the system. Are we here yet? Are we coming? Where is that whale? Oh, he's right here. All right, we're going to see a big break. Like just a scattering of bowling pins. Okay, and splash. Everyone on your way. Good. All right, so this is going to take a little bit. Let's go take a look at plutonium again. See as how I've... These are all going. They're all lit up. It's all kind of wavering back and forth in the light. That's good. Are we backed up on anything? No. We are still primary production, which is exactly what I want to see. Because all of this 239 is now coming down. This is turned off. No waste 239 at all. Good to see that. How are we doing here? Not filling up that fast. Plenty more fuel rods. I need them for the Bodos coming up. So, and how are we doing on nuclear sample? Not that we're consuming it at all. I mean, maybe everything's okay. Maybe. I really wish this decayed faster. All right, don't worry about that. It's going to be fine. This guy is on his way. We're going to see Vitleroy start up. And then this is just nowhere near temp yet, right? It's going to take probably a half hour. I got to get rid of the cold briquette. Here, take this stuff. I should go get rid of the oxide as well. But I just want to see the sushi belt work. Sushi belts are a revolution. Bang, bang. Oh, I suppose the only bad part is they're all on one side of the belt right here, right? Here. But if I put this, it'll be fine if I put this right here. Because we're getting on both sides. All right, making Vitleroy. Do we export it? No. Okay, let's export Vitleroy. You whale hungry. Probably shouldn't use a whale here. Oh no. Okay, it didn't matter. Should probably just use a caravan here. Dinosaur hungry because the throughput's just not needed. And then you got to go all the way up here. Do we bring Vitreloy in? I don't think we do. I think we're taking it from the South Factory to make our inserters up here. But I don't think that matters. All right, so right there, and just empty your cargo. There be Vitreloy. Right there. A lot of stuff just getting broke today. All right, so good. We have made 2 products so far, with a 3rd on the way down there. So let's review. Iron Nexelit Timmy, done. Vitreloy, done. Intermetallic, done. So now we just do random stuff, and we probably finish this up tomorrow, right? There's a first wave of Vitreloy coming in. And it's going to come down here as per... Oh, we have to distribute efficiency mods. And then we also need a beacon, I think. Ooh. Because I don't have one of those anymore. I gotta go get all these things. I don't want to go shopping. It's just not what I do anymore. I have the towers. I guess I just have to do it, right? Alright, fine. So shopping. Notepad dismissed. I need from right here a stack of one of you. Where's the stack of electric motors? Right there. Give me one of you. Need some. Do I need mechanical parts part 2? Yeah. I already had some though. Now what? Small parts, steel plate, and stainless. We're almost out of stainless up here. And an EVA, which is over here. And that only gives me 4 more small parts, it says. Something is happening here. I can't really say what it is, though. One more EVA. Are we done? Is this it? Is this all we need to do? No. Let's just do more while we're here. All right, we're done now. All done. I made like 20 of them. That's going to hold for a while. Shouldn't the... Oh, yes, they are. Right here. All right, so get rid of this stuff. Small parts goes away. I guess electric motors go away. Even though I think that was probably just going to sit there for a while. Did I kind of perfectly make all this? That doesn't seem like correct. No. I'm just blind to stuff now. Because it's been so long since I've handcrafted anything. Anyway, I don't want to look at this anymore. Thank you, done, the end. Alright, so let's pick something, right? Neodymium, Ferroboron. Ferroboron. I think we have another step before we can make this. No. No, we can make this at basically any time. And you are used in... For what? Oh, for neodymium ferroboron powder, which is just making the magnet, which is another thing I need. It takes a whole fuel rod for this? Jeez. So one alloy, which is used in exactly 2 things. Thank you, Pi. Oh, we can do both of those here. Like... If we make that and process it on site into the powder, we should probably do the entire processing line. Like, this should be self-contained because we're going to need these things. Don't know why. They're used in vanadium vapor deposition, and they're also used in high flux core, which gets used in something. High frequency SMD inductors. High tech circuits. So I suppose, okay, all of this needs to be self-contained. We need to make the ferroboron alloy. And then on the spot, we need to make the powder. And the powder gets used in exactly one thing, the magnet. And that shares fuel rod, borax, and sand casting, right? Borax, sand casting, and fuel rod. So these three things can be shared between them. Maybe I just add nickel to this too. That's not a terrible idea. And then just have one whale doing all of that. Meanwhile, we need cladded core for this, which we don't have. Maybe I should do this first. But cladded core is just on its way, right? So we need photopores for this, right? No. Glass core. Glass core. Maybe I should make a whole lot of glass core, which I can do, except I need silver, which I don't have. So we do that, we get glass core. Okay, great. Glass core then becomes cladded core with cladding and aramid fiber. So I guess we just have to make part of this, and then it goes on, and then later on it needs to become... where's the photopore come in? Right at the end. So, do I just make glass core all by its lonesome? Make cladded core, rather. But I need also superconducting coil, which I don't have. So maybe I just stop struggling. Okay, I can stop struggling. That's not a problem. Yeah, this is all done separately. Like the idea that I'll be able to get away from making a bin for neodymium ferroboron. It's a dream. There's too much here I don't have. Like, how do I get superconducting wiper? I need a lot of that. Okay, I got that. It's like just stuff, huh? Just lots of stuff. I need to make ferrite. I don't have that. And then it makes coil core. All right, don't think about that. Okay, if we're going to do this, we're just going to go straight to the magnet. So we're going to do smelter into ball mill into... Oh, an advanced foundry again. We need heat. Okay, still going to do it. Still going to do it. And we need it for pi 3. So just go and do it, right? All right, this is our goal. We need another coal power plant. We need to go finish the other build because we just walked away from it. We need another stack of furnaces. Furnaces. Foundries, excuse me. We need more smelters, of course. Might not need more smelters, but we're taking them anyway. And ball mills? I think that was the other thing. I'm not sure if it's going to be practical to put them all in the one city block, but we're going to try. All right, let's go finish off intermetallics, and then we'll make ourselves some magnets for some purpose. And that'll probably be the end of the episode, right? So we went where? Right here, and we're still coming up to temp. Yes. So where are you? This thing. You will be right here, because this is where you can do the most good. And then I just want you to AM2 FM4, I think. That gets all that, and it gets all those guys. And it cuts the fuel usage in half up there, and that's great. And then okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. Then we're at minimal heat use. Everything's okay here. How is Vitreloy doing with our carousel? Did we just get a delivery? Or what's going on? What's the news, my friend? Do we need more than 200? No, it looks like everything's just going fine. Looks like there just is no problem here. Okay, good. I accept the is no problem. All right, so next up, we're going to need more heat. We can't use that area. And I suppose we could bring this up. Nah, it doesn't look great. So we'll have to take the heat line over here. And that's boron. This is just free. Maybe we can bring the boron down. But I don't think that's a good idea. All right, so what we'll do is this. Bots off for a moment. I want to talk about the magnet. Where's the magnet? Okay, so it's a lot of stuff. We can probably have borax and sand casting just in the area, right? Like we have borax right there, sand casting right there, and we have power right here. So let's just start working on that. Sadly, we will be shadowing this line. Okay. But it's going to be kind of a pain to get ash out in this area. That's fine. I am accustomed to pain. I play Pyanodons. Oh, wow. Oh, man. You can just come over as well. We should probably do a vertical shaft at some point. To make sure that we don't lose all of this stuff, you know? All right, so you are nice and cuddly right there, but you need to be somewhere else. Like, you might feel like you're being kicked around a lot. And it's true, you have. So we do this, right? And then from here, we got borax. So that's a lot of stuff the whale isn't going to have to touch. And that is good. It's also good having it just spread its way over because it's going to be needed everywhere. How are we doing on fuel rods? Because we're going to need a lot of them in a minute here. A lot of nuclear sample. Maybe not a lot of fuel rods. We just spinning the entire time. Do I have to spin more? Oh, looks like we're backing up now. That's unfortunate. I was hoping this wasn't going to happen. Oh, wait. This is a consequence. Excuse me. Excuse me. What am I going to do when I'm out at 238? We'll have to use this recipe, maybe? Well, I don't know. 240 is going to kill us. Whatever. Don't think about that. Here, notepad dismissed. All right, so I guess here, let's build a model. Let's take a look. Let's look at the ratios. So you are going to be making magnets for me. Great. And this says sushi belt. Wonderful. We need a ball mill. I need to get rid of this stuff too. Okay, ball mill, ball mill, ball mill. And then you need to make the powder. And that happens pretty quickly. This is easily the fast step. And then we have to actually make the stuff, which is done in a smelter. This is Neodymium Ferroboron. Where are you? Okay, that implies I know what it looks like, which I don't. Oh, it's this purplish, kind of gunmetal grayish thing. Yes, I'm going to opt not to do the recipe with hot air. No, I just want to get rid of things. Yeah. Oh, so much stuff. So we're going to have a sushi belt here. And we're going to... It's really tempting to bring down boron from right up there. Because all I have to do is draw a line down and then I don't have to worry about that part. So this is here. This is here. I'm going to go get it. These things are not here. And then we have to get these two, then another liquid after that. This is complicated. And then just a thin, how fast are you made? Half a second. Oh, wow. So this makes 4 a second, and this eats at 2 a second. All right, so this is the limiting factor, I think, right here. All right, so what we will do is this. And then drag this up as much as we can. Oh, that connects. All right, so we are going to grab this. And, okay, is this another sushi belt? Yes, 5 solids. That is a sushi belt. It's a sushi belt with product being placed on the belt, which is not really what I was expecting, but okay. So this is probably wrong for a couple reasons, but we just pretend it's okay. Right there. Go and do it. Here, bots on. And this is where we're going to make our magnets. So, start heating up, friend. There you go. Fuel, come over there. We just need an entire sushi belt. So, it has to be something like this, right? Yeah. And then this is in and out. Oh, we have to go get more efficiency mods. That's unfortunate. And what's more unfortunate is we have to have this little juke right here. Just completely throwing off the entire vibe. All right, we will have sushi belt. And then you are only going to pick up magnets. Use filters. Magnet. Right, good. All right, so. This should probably just leap entirely right here while we handle this business. Then right here, I guess. This is what we're doing. And then ash out. Which I suppose has to be right here, right? So this way. And then we hit a bunch of question marks. We have to just get in right there. Oh, we just completely slam it in right over there. No problem. There. Ash is now out. So, let's get power in. You're going to keep heating up. That's good. You need to go in. You need to go out. And ash. All right, great. We need 2 more. Oh, okay. First, let's sign all these guys up correctly. All right, and then onto this sushi belt, we're going to put... Here, we can probably start doing this right now, right? Give me a whale hum that can be programmed. And then, like we do, so we need to only get nickel and fuel rods, huh? I don't want to get half a thing of fuel rods. That's a terrible idea. Excuse me. How high do fuel rods? Fuel rods, first off, only stack half high, right? So, why do I feel like we should have a lot more here than what I'm seeing? There's none right there. Here, let's take a look. Fuel rod. Yeah, I feel like we really should have seen a jump. Well, okay, that is a bit of a jump. We're still not producing a lot. And they're both going to jam up, only this time on 240. And 240 is it'll decay after 100 hours. So I guess we just have to wait. And this makes more 240, right? So now we've swapped a plague of 241 for a plague of 240. And 240 does go in to make 238. But we don't have any reason to use that right now. And this is, keep in mind, they're very potent. They're very, very dense. But then I suppose if that completely backs up, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Don't look at anything. Don't look at it. Don't think about it. Anyway, what we have to do now is we need three. We need to put this there and put this there. Everything else is made locally. So wonderful. Grab you there. Grab you there. And bang, bang, bang. It's going to be very simple. And I don't want to do this thing I'm about to do. I think this is a bad idea. Whale hungry. And then I want you to come here. Circuit condition. Comparator equals go. As per normal. Unload until target. Unload until target. And then we get our material. And we get our other material. And you're going to be, it's 2 to 1. But it's 4 because the other stack's so high. So can't do 6,000 because half of that is 3,000. Double that is, that's over. So 45. No, that's still bad. Now 45 would work, right? And then this would be like 2,000. Yeah, this would work. Only we don't have 2,000 of these waiting for us. So also, we have to consider we're going to be using this to supply something else, right? Hold on. Hold on. We're going to be doing this. This is local. Go get iron oxides in this. Do I really want to do this? I'll probably use a separate whale. Yeah. It's like, this guy's going to get so many of these things, and it's going to be bad. Alright, fine. It's not going to ever have 2,000. It's going to take a long time. Load items until caravan has you in quantity that. Then we want to go get fuel rods, which we put somewhere, which I cannot remember where we put. Okay. Focus. Right there. Fuel rods. Here, just deliver. And that's going in a twosie somewhere. So that's probably in the second tier. Not right here. What is this? I should figure that out sometime. So it's probably pretty far up. Super steel. That's as far as we went. It was somewhere in here, right? Where we put fuel rods? I can't remember. It's not right here. I know we've done a cycle already because we've made the cobalt blue alloy. Where is that guy going? Fuel rods, are they a product of uranium? No, there's going to be, oh, right here. Yeah, right here. All right, you got to go right there, and you got to load items until target. This is not going to work. We do not have enough of these. Nowhere close. And you want a lot more. This guy's bringing 1,000, and we have to like split them because we're okay. So this is we are preparing this for later. How about that? We are trying to have this in a position where we can do this at a later date. So what we want now, probably want another one in. And this is probably a little more correct because they have trouble sometimes. Like that, and like that, and like that. And now we need to bring in stuff. It's like, oh, we're almost out of belt. That's a problem. This is at least pretty easy. Now we'll do it all over here on this side. We are going to run out of belt. We need belt. We need two more furnaces. Here, this is close enough. Or maybe not. All right, we got to go get belt, 2 more furnaces, and a bunch of efficiency modules. Which is going to mean another trip to the south, but that's okay. So, over here, we want belt. We want 2 furnaces. Foundries, excuse me. And then belt. Then we should probably just get rid of all these. They'll take those away. Excellent. Here, take this away too, and that away. And I don't, the oxide will eventually decay. In many, many days, it will decay. And then we won't have to worry about that anymore. I'm pretty sure oxide is just completely useless at this point. Is this working? No, we're waiting for silver. That's going to be a pretty big problem, isn't it? Let's not think about that right now, though. So what we need to do is this. We want to get the news. The news goes on a power pole. So we're going to want 2 of these right here. One of you being nickel. And the other one of you being fuel rod. All right, so power those up. And then we want to get the news. We want to read the entire belt. And then you are enabled based on 200 of this. Sure. How much do we need? Yeah, that's good. And then same story, different thing. All these things need fuel rods. All right, so that'll work out there. Oh, he's coming back. How'd you get all that stuff? A little suspicious. And then I need you sand casting. Enable with sand casting. Looks like you didn't get any fuel rods, huh? What a creative interpretation on my instruction. Load items until caravan has. That's what we want. Load items until caravan has that. Okay. Better. Here, I better go just steal a whole bunch of this from the purple alloy. Or this right here. This whale's coming, and he does have fuel rods. I kind of want to steal these because I want to see the magnets working. All right, so this goes right here. We're kind of doing this backwards, right? Because this doesn't even have the Ferroboron stuff I need. Anyway, what I need now is kind of juke this north. Kind of have to put it right here. And then we'll get the borax on the belt, right? It's going to be kind of simple. And then hook it up as per before. And you have to be borax. All right, good. So now we have that, and that's coming. So this guy's probably very much stuck. No, he's probably very much just moving. Yeah, just Give me all this stuff. I glow, my friends. I glow. That makes a really nice Geiger counter sound. Okay, so now we have a lot of the ingredients we need. Are we up to temperature on intermetallics yet? No. Still not there. Almost there, though. Getting there. And luckily, this is all just completely moving forward. No problems anywhere. Beautiful. I need to put a stick up right here. I need to go get more efficiency mods. Let's go do that right now and finish this area off. Bam. And then south. And then I want a box of you, right? And then I want a box of you, right again. And then I want an entire stack of electronics from down here. Soon, I will do this in the north. Okay, that's probably not true at all. It's going to be quite a bit of time before I do this in the north. But I will. I have all the, excuse me, dope silicon right now. And that's a major component of all of the complex circuitry pieces. So hopefully, I will get there soon. Then over here, great. And now I need to put a stick down. Where's my stick? Right here. Probably right here, right? And then... Oh, they're still being made. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about that stick yet. Just remember it's going to be AM2, FM4. And give it some power. All right. So now, this is the limiting factor right here. And this eats at 2 powder a second, which means I probably need only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ball mills to make this work, right? I'll probably make 7 just because, I mean, for symmetry reasons, I suppose. So you make the powder, ferroboron powder, and you make it at 2 a second, yes? 2 a second. And you cannot have prod associated with you. This can, however. So let's just stick that in the back of our head for a moment. All right, good. Super efficient. So now, what is the best way? Like, the best way is probably just to snuggle it right here because there is no reason why this shouldn't be like this, because it doesn't go anywhere else. This has but one use in the world. So what we will do then is wire each and every one of these to be sensitive to like 200, maybe only 100. So wire, 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 wire. You all need to be the same. It's going to be ferroboron powder, less than 100, let's say. Yeah, perfect. Then you need power. Like, they're all going to need power, so don't worry about it. And then we will have the alloy come down right there. Why is this out of line? Why did I suddenly do these out of line? I didn't copy and paste them. I just started doing it badly. Okay, so like that. Like so, like so, like so, and like so. All right. So that will all work. And now we have ferroboron, the powder. At least aspirations for it. And now we have to make the alloy, which is why we're here today. All right, to keep this fed, where are you, smelting machines? All right, in order to make this, we need to get another carousel, another sushi belt, and with 3 liquids, 6 solids, and then 1 output. Great, fantastic, wonderful to hear. And then you make this at 0.5 a second. Oh, it's 0.1 a second though, because they're Mark 1s. So if these are 1 a second, then we need 4 times 7. That's 3 a second. So we only need 4 of these. And that itself is probably overkill. All right, so we need a kind of just basic line like this with a sushi belt configuration and a lot of pipes. Don't underestimate the pipes. I don't think we have a sushi belt we can copy and paste. We should be seeing intermetallics though. And we are. And this guy's trying to deliver, so okay, good. Intermetallics being made. We have done something good. This is all just so nice. Here, I guess we do this, huh? No. No. It's going to be more like this. And then we have to bring it over to here. We actually need 2... Here, bots off. We need 2 caravans areas for this because we have a lot coming in, a lot coming out. And I don't think I can mash them all together. Like I can't. We're going to have this weird open space up here. Then I can do this and it just barely fits and we can feed the sushi belt here. And I suppose this entire area is just logistic for pipes and that's just how it goes. Only this should be farther up. No, it can't be though. It's at the mostest uppest. All right, so this is just how it has to be, huh? Okay, I believe in that. Yeah, and I'm going to put a... Yeah. All right, good. Make it real. What I'm going to do is this. I can't filter it out because I'm making a sushi belt. I suppose we just have to do this, right? And then you have to be... Oh, you're not doing this. You're doing this stuff. So, do this. Uh-oh, that's not good. You are only taking this stuff. And you're putting it on this belt right here. I gotta get rid of charcoal briquettes. To do that, run very fast. Run very fast and find the bins. And then we'll just dispense with them like so. Where? Here. And then right here, and then into the whale. And we've reserved some fuel rods. To force feed one of the whales on the way here. And it will be good, right? Where am I going? It's further this way, because I'm in the middle of plate land. All right, good. Okay, good. Maybe if I keep saying that over and over, it will one day be true. So, like so. All right. And then the material comes down, and then we have to... This is not how it goes. Here. How about we do this then? Filter output priority to that side. And we filter in Ferroboron. So that goes this way. So we don't need to do this anymore. And we can retain the structure. And more importantly, we can do this now. And just loop it back around. Then output priority probably to the other side. Probably. Sure. But the split should be one step back in order to properly do this. And then we will sushi up right there. And then we'll come around like so. Now let's do all the pipes. That's all connected. This needs to be connected now. Because I think we can just come straight down here. And it goes this way. We've left our... God, these things have an enormous overhang. Do not like. And then right there. And then right there. Okay, we have outs. I don't think that ever meant anything. Okay, so we have outs. We have sushi belt. We call the product out. And what we do, and we got both sides of the sushi belt too. So we read and hold, and that gets everything. All right, and then we have our outs right here. Whatever they might be. Okay, this is good. Okay, good. And what are we doing now? I guess we're programming whales. Does that make sense? What else do we need? Oh, I have to get the borax and the sand casting up here. Ooh. Maybe I pull them off right here and then take them straight up. That'd be really cheeky. I think I'm going to do it. So it's like this, and it's like you are using filters borax, and you are using filters sand casting. And you both have to be wired into the circuit network, though. So maybe we measure it at another point. It's not like it really matters. So read belt contents and hold. And I want you to only do this when we have less than 200 on the belt. And I want you to only do this less than 200. This is a really cheeky design. I like this. And then turn them around. And it's just going to steal. And some of these are going to be hard pressed to get more in, but I can just up the amount on the belt over there and it'll be fine, right? All right, so that gets that and that. And I don't think we're going to steal fuel rods, even though we totally can. Maybe we should. Maybe I can't stop myself. Here, and let's not do it like this. Let's have some art there, and we'll also measure this because I feel bad. There we go. And so on the belt right now, why are you not stopping? Oh, because you're not wired in. Excuse me. And you're supposed to be stealing fuel rods anyway. Less than 200, I think. I don't know. All right, there you go. So we have too much borax on the belt. It'll be fine. It'll work its way out. And then the fuel rods are... There's a few here. Just dump the rest here, right? And this guy is waiting for more fuel rods, and we are just not making enough fuel rods. Just, no, it's not coming fast enough, boys. And we really are just kind of pinned until we completely back up on nuclear sample. I could just stop this, I suppose. Like, I could prioritize fuel rods, as heretical as that sounds. That still doesn't get rid of the best thing to do is to get rid of 241, which is, again, making 238. And 238 is the one that goes away very fast. So that is 240 exiting the system by making 238 and then decaying. But still. Doubling the size here, again, will maybe be okay. I don't know. It'll increase the rate of nuclear sample production. But I am not sure if that is what I need in life. Yeah, we're making plenty of nuclear sample. All right, don't look at this. None of this matters. Just this is all just problems for later me. So we need oxide, boron, and iron plate. And that's 16. That is 21. So our number is going to be 25. So 9,000 divided by 25, 360. So we'll probably do 350. And there's going to be a ton of room. So 350. Oh, we're going to have to do actual math on this. So we're going to need 4 boron, 12 iron, 5 rare earth oxide. And that's times 350. Ugly. Times 4. This is 1400 boron times 12. It's going to be that times 3, which is 4200 boron, and then times 5, which is 1750. All right. So, and then we have to go get the rest of the stuff. Okay. Done. So it's time to once again flip and do what is now the fun part. It's fun when we learn new tricks. And we just take that over here and we plug it all in. And it's not hard at all. Super simple. Oh, it's nice. Now we get a whale out here. Mr. Whale gets to be whale hungry. And then you come here and circuit condition comparator equals go. That is the brake, if anyone's wondering. That stops it from cycling forever and ever and ever. Unload until target. Unload until target. Unload until target. And then it's just bop, bop, bop. Easy. 1400 followed by 4200 followed by 1750. There. You are now all but ready to go. All we have to do is go and collect more now. Where am I and what am I doing? Rare earth oxides. Load until caravan has this much in that amount. Then we need boron. Boron is right there. It's the metal form of borax. 1400, and then finally we need a ton of iron. And then load. That is 4200. Okay, you are fully programmed. Off you go, my whaley friend. No, right there. All right, I should probably get these set up soon, right? A dink, a dink, a dink. Then I need you to all be the same. Use filters, enable, and you are boron. Boron. It's going to be 200 again, because why not? We're going to put more, 300. And then here for iron, it's going to be 1,000. We need so much of it. And then for the last thing is going to be 300 again, right? 400? I don't know. Probably doesn't matter. Maybe it matters. I don't know. No one's paying attention to this, right? So now 3 liquids in. Oh, we never actually finished hot air. Dismissed. Number 3. You have done your job admirably. Oh, I started on this and just walked away. How unprecedented, right? Wait, you are hooked up. I did do this. You're probably going to need another one in somewhere. Right in between. Okay. All right. First step, fuel. Pretty easy, right? We should be able to come just right here and then juke up to it. Oh, that's going to touch the walkway. We're not going to let that happen. Even though this almost is worse. Almost. Not quite, though. Touching the walkway is the absolute worst. You got to be clipped. All right, so we need to find oxygen and hot air. Hot air should be simple. And oxygen's going to take a bit of a line, right? So, how close is hot air? Right here. It's right where we need it to be. I wonder how we're doing on stainless production. It doesn't look like we're doing that much. It kind of looks like it's been stopped this entire episode. And that's because we don't have any cobalt. Is cobalt actually running? Yeah, sure is. Making lots of cobalt. It's just we're not getting a very large share because so much other things need so much more. And they take in a much greater proportion. Yeah, this guy's trying to fill his entire cargo. And this guy, that's just for making aramid fiber, right? And we need a lot more of that stuff. Ugh. All right, don't think about it. I'm going to have to boost cyanic production at some point. But that point is not now. And more importantly, I don't know what I'm going to do when that point happens. So it is entirely pointless to talk about it at the moment. This is extremely ugly. Like, all right, there. A whole lot of other stuff is on. I just have to get the liquids in. That's probably going to be it for the episode, right? Why did I not do this like the others? Why did I do this different? Okay, right there. All right, right there. And good. And good. All right, there. You got your hot air. You do not have your hot air. Why? Why? Pipeline. Oh, no. Fluid extents. Everyone's favorite mechanic. I want underflow less than 20. Great. Perfect. Excellent. Beautiful. There. Now, all we have to do is get in oxygen. And I am not sure where the oxygen line stops. But I know we have it over here, right? Right there is carbon dioxide, which is sort of like oxygen. It contains oxygen. However, if you try to breathe it, you will have a bad time. There's oxygen right there. We don't have quite so much. We probably need another oxygen generator. Really wish it wasn't on this line. But there's not a lot I can do about that, right? Okay, almost done. Oxygen comes in right there. And now we have pretty big problems. Problems so large, I'm willing to touch the belt. There we go. Oxygen. Touch the walkway, rather. It is a sin, but not quite a mortal one. Oh. And this connects straight through. That's kind of worrisome. I wonder if I'm actually doing it correctly. All right, are we here? No, we're making intermetallics, and that's great. We have to skip all this and keep going. And then we have to change our line. Okay. Luckily, we are nowhere close to where we need to be. So that's not luckily at all. We're going to head north now. If we have to change direction, just try to go directly to the goal, right? Proceed to the goal by the most direct path. That is the way. So we can probably do another oxygen rail right here. See if this actually works for us. Maybe I should have done biofluid for this. Maybe I'm forgetting the face of my factory by doing it with pipes like this. We're not going to need that much. Oh, and fluid extents once again. Helping my life, making everything better. Underflow less than 20. All right, we should be making magnets now, right? Let's go check. Yes. Yes, we are. So let's see. This is just putting this all together. Here, I gotta get down here. And we're getting, yes, the Neodymium Ferroboron alloy. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing heat pipe. Ooh, let's go grab some more of that. And then we'll finish this off, and then that's just in time for end of episode. So what do we do? We built 6 things today. If you count the powder, which I absolutely do. They're kind of complex things today, too, because they all involved heat. So hopefully I can move a little faster when I get away from this. All right, so there. That should plunge this down, yeah. Because it's now trying to fuel different things. Anyway, are any of these going? Oh no, I just killed the temperature. Well, or rather, it was never up to begin with. There, we're making the powder. The powder's getting on here. We have all the materials. Now we just don't have the heat. Yeah, I'm just going to call this a victory. We're not going to see it this episode, but I'm going to say this is done correctly. Congrats to me. Kinda. God, I wish this would heat up faster. I don't even want more overall power. I just want it to heat up faster so I can get moving on this. But that is not to be. It's going to be next episode. Okay. And then this is, the sushi belt is a little clogged. So let's let's use both sides of the belt starting here. Then it'll be okay, right? Hopefully. We'll see. There, Ferroboron. And then what we need is have I made a terrible mistake? Why am I putting the magnets into this? The magnets can't. You can't do that. That's not right. Oh, I did make a terrible mistake. And now I have to kind of cover for it with this. There's our output. Okay, it was always supposed to be like that. That was the plan all along, friends. What, you didn't know about it? Should have been paying more attention. All right, so we could probably fix this here and do an aerial caravan if we need to, but I don't think we need to. These guys aren't used in huge amounts. Okay, I hope these guys aren't used in huge amounts. 30 magnets. Okay. Maybe I've got problems. And throughput is going to be one of my problems. But I don't think so. I think we're going to be okay. All right, so I need 2 dinosaurs, I think. I want you to be dinosaur hungry, and I want you to come here, and I want you to get this weird alloy. And I want you to connect it all the way up to probably right here. I think this is where we are. Then empty that cargo. This is your life. And it's going to be used in exactly one other thing later on. Huzzah. So how much material do we have on the belt? Why do we have 2K on here? Oh, because you are wrong. That's why. Ooh. Ooh, that was a mistake. That was moving too fast. So yeah, fuel rods really are the most important thing in the factory right now. Because I'm going to need them for Bodos. I'm going to need them for all of these exotic materials. I'll give me another caravan. I don't know where these magnets are going. Don't give me another caravan. Let's figure out what that is. No, set some alarms up, and then we're done. Then I will recap, and we will reflect on what we have done this play session, and we will resolve to do even better next time. That is what matters. So what do all these things do? What are you waiting on? Where should a magnet go? I guess right here, because it's advanced. Sure, that makes sense. That's logic. But we don't want that one. All right, so dinosaur. One more time. You want to be dinosaur hungry, and then I want you to go get all those magnets I just made. Go pick them up. They'll be there eventually. Don't worry, there'll be a whole load for you by the time you get there. And off you go. All right, good. And now, out of all that, there's only a few new alloy products, right? There's here, we can check it off. Ferroboron, gone. And we can try to get through all of this tomorrow. Yep. Good plan. And then we'll be done with alloys, I think. For a while, at least. And then we'll have a light artillery day. And then we will start working on plants of various kinds. So, what I now need to do is work on what I did here. There's all this alloy. And yeah, didn't I already say this? What are these three right here? Did I not already contribute all of those? So there's... You're going to which one? It's the one in the middle, maybe. And then you are going to which one? One in the middle, maybe. Maybe I need to not hook up these alarms. Because this guy is definitely going to the one on the end. Alright, so we know the one on the end, and that's Ferroboron. Ferroboron. Great. And then one of these are different. One of these is Timmy Nexelit, and one of them is Vitreloy. And we're just going to let it build up and try to remember that I have to come set that up again. And the other one is Meganits, which is right below Supercrystal. So Neodymium magnets. Right there. Is that basically it? Is there anything more? Let's go look at it. So I don't know where this goes because I can't tell. And so I can't hook up that alarm because it all looks the same. Same story here. This goes to an existing bin. Magnets not being made because of heat. That'll happen next time. Making lots of ferroboron alloy. That's great. And it's being culled off appropriately. Yeah, it's stacking up right here. And then it will flow into there, and then it will go over there. Good. All right, so 5 products, because this is just an intermediate, but 6 steps done today. 2 of them involving heat. That's not bad. Could do better. Could definitely do better. That's still pretty good. All right, so all the way out. That's not zoomed out enough. There we go. And then right there. And then right there. Yes. And screenshot. All right, recap. Ladies and gentlemen, what did I do today? Well, today we just continued on Alloyfest. Before we did that, we doubled the size of the neutron absorbers here, which should, I don't know if it's going to double plutonium-239 production, but it's going to help, question mark, maybe. All of this is making fuel rods, and we need, fuel rods are a bottleneck right now. We need a lot more fuel rods, and we don't got them. So we have to really buff our production of 239. And I don't know how I'm going to do that overall. Maybe I'll go look it up. Anyway, after I did that, we did alloying. So we did the entire intermetallics chain right here using sushi belts, and sushi belts are great. And so we no longer are dependent on the southern factory for intermetallics. It's now being supplied here, and that is fantastic. We also have iron Nexelit Timmy and Vitreloy right there. Then we decided to do a little more, and we started making neodymium magnets. So we're making ferroboron something something up here, and then powdering it, and then making neodymium magnets. And it's being exported into the system for use later on. And then tomorrow, just spoiler alert, we're going to be doing Nexelit Antimony, tin rare earth, and then all of the prerequisites for monolayer, but not monolayer itself, because that requires navins. So we'll get these 5 things up and going, and then maybe even start on artillery day tomorrow. We have to clear 4 more tiers here. Yadals, navins, Cridens, Bodos. Yeah, that's what has to happen. And so we have to push out here and then defend it, of course. So it's going to be like probably maybe even 4 embassies out here, because we're giving up this lovely natural border. It can't be helped. Anyway, once we get those things in, then we'll be free to make a whole bunch of foods. It's just food, and then start animal husbandry right here. Okay, I'm done now. Thank you for watching. Talk to you all later. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.